Okay, I'm not happy to give you a very long segment, but we're going to go over a few machines right now. So we have the milling machines that we're going to be using for the rest of the operations on this Project 1 part that we've already been working on so far. But the reason I wanted to go ahead and do two is because there's going to be so many of you in the class at the same time, and there's two main different types of, I'll call them controls for the machine to tell us where the position is, okay? So we're going to go over those very quickly right now. So the first one is the ProtoTrack system here. When you turn it on, it's going to look like this, and it's pretty fancy, all right? And then we have our more traditional. Now we're going to roll right over here, and this is one of the traditional DROs, okay? So the first thing that I wanted to point out is that you don't have a full screen, you just have a few numbers here. You have X, and you can do X0, you can do Y0, and that basically just zeroes the position of the machine. It says that, okay, the X is now at the 0 position, so as I move it, okay, I just moved it about 5/16, okay, about 3/8 of an inch right there. Okay, very simple. That's how that works, and the same thing with the Y. All right, but this machine over here, all right, has a little bit different unit on it, and it's semi-automatic in a way, but you have to do some programming. But just to use it for the sake of what we're doing here, we're going to go to a mode, and then we're going to go to DRO, digital readout. That's what that all means, okay? So now that we have the digital readout, it really just functions just like the other machine. It's going to have a lighter feel down here on the dials because it is using electric pulses to make this move, all right, in a motor. Whereas when we're over here on this machine, there's actually a screw underneath that is driving the table. So this is going to feel a little more heavy, and this is going to feel a little bit more light, okay? So that's the main deal with the DROs. I'm not going to go into too much more detail with the DROs, but just know that there's going to be several in here, and the fast way for this a little bit more fancy setup is mode, and you just go to DRO, and then we'll be able to do the rest of the machine functions from that.